Hello there, YouTube. We're back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman himself, Kaiju King, TJ.
Do you think that if Mecha Godzilla, never mind.
You gonna leave us hanging like that?
Yep.
Okay. But we are back with some more Matchplay commentary for you guys. Sorry for a little bit of a break. I think at the time we were like, you know what, EX8 is pretty much kind of beaten to a dead horse, and we just wanted to get all our bearings straight for 2.5, which we're sort of in the pre-release window now. A lot of us have product, ready to open. We've seen a lot of our Discord members pull some really fire stuff. Shout out to the buddy Shamoon who got a serialized Wargrey. Also Renegade 2 got a serialized Wargrey. So shout out to you fellas on those fire pulls. And we're definitely excited to bring some 2.5 Matchplay for you guys. Little bit of an unconventional one just because, who would have thought? Firing a bunch of workers, cutting fund into USPS wouldn't really go well. With a little bit of delay in product.
No one has all this stuff put together. Basically,
yeah, essentially.
With the delays happening for the set in general in NA, and then everyone's doing pre-release events right now, so there's not really any normal games happening, and pre-release games are
yeah, especially with a set this spread out, it's a little tough to have any sort of coherence to these decks. So we figured we're gonna try something a little bit different here. We've got one of the JP matches, so this will be a best of one. This was done during their championship. I believe this was their nationals here. And I do think it's something that we will entertain in the future going over. Shout out to East, who sort of piloted this on his streams and gone over some of these commentary. But we're gonna be going over some of these pretty high level, high quality matches. All of these players obviously made it this far, so they're skilled in their own right. And we're going to be able to talk over and go over some pretty high quality play, which I think for those of you who are looking to get more involved in the competitive scene, this is always a good idea, right? This is something that I've considered doing myself, just watching over gameplay. Even just doing this for you guys, I feel like I've gotten a little bit better as a player. At least I think I have. Just by reviewing plays. It's sort of what athletes do, right? You review film, you go over stuff, you kind of see what works, what doesn't work, and kind of try to incorporate it in your own sort of day-to-day stuff. So hopefully you guys take something out of this. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you're enjoying the content, hit that like and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. But I have done enough yapping. Let's go ahead and hop right into the round. And before I forgot to mention the matchups, actually. So we've got two players here. They're going to be doing Sakuyamon and Royal Knights. We figured these would be two decks that are pretty popular come 2.5. A lot of the other decks, as I was taking a brief walkthrough, was a lot of Purple Hybrid, Imperial, stuff that we've seen before already.
Well, can you read the player names, by the way? I know you read a little bit of Japanese, I think, right?
Where are they? Oh, they just say Sakuyamon and Royal Knights, and then the kanji I don't really know because I just suck at kanji. The one on the bottom right is Nyanko something. Nyanko-sama?
I'm bald, white, and useless. I don't know nothing. I just see symbols.
But to kind of recap the start here, because things are gonna go a little bit fast here. We've got Royal Knights off to a decent start. I mean, getting a Cool Boy out is really, really good, particularly with how well this Cool Boy works with this deck. Being able to draw you one for consistency, gain you a memory to make your plays even more cost-effective is really nice. As we've seen here, you drop an Oryuken for a cost of 2 and go ahead and just...
It's so stupid. So dumb. It's just, if there's anything on the board, it's just minus 15. Minus 15 for 2. Insane.
Yeah. Sakuya, though, is getting some good setup here. You've got the Rika to kind of make your option cards a little bit more cost-effective. So you already have a boost and training set up. You've got the Renamon out for some search. You pass over 3, which honestly, as a Royal Knights, you don't really care too much about. Yeah. And key note here too is that because you're not necessarily leaving play, you're just getting moved from battle to breeding. Overflow isn't an issue, so you don't lose that memory going from the battle area to your breeding phase, which is something that I've learned recently. I'm like, oh,
It was a rule that was
why.
clarified a little while ago. Yeah, Jarrell clarified it a while back because people were wondering about it with Omni Ace and Royal Knights when that first all dropped. In what was Omni Ace in? Why am I blanking on the set?
Omni Ace 17, yeah.
Yeah. Another cool boy hits the board though.
Another cool boy and a Magna, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, with Royal Knights has just ramped so much with this new cool boy, and the new Omni X as well. Like you get so much more aggression and control out through these cards, and you're just more consistent, which is really like the deck needed it. Really badly. And it's cool to see Royal Knights kind of make its way back.
Because before you were running like Marcuses and stuff essentially, which was like nice to pop floodgates, but like didn't really synergize with the deck very well. The fact that you have like your own dedicated in archetype tamer is really nice. You
probably still need some stuff to do with floodgates though.
Absolutely.
Although admittedly, I guess dropping Alpha Ace for 9 still isn't the word.
It's not. It doesn't feel great, but it's not.
Well, I guess Cool Boy kind of gets around it though, right? Because you gain a memory off of him whenever you play something.
Exactly.
Then, correct me.
Yeah.
Never mind. I think it's something different.
While we've been yapping though, Sakuya has gone straight into a Sakuyamon. So we went Tau Ace to drop, I believe it was the memory boost at first. Then we go Sakuyamon to play a scramble, which will allow him to evo into I believe it's a QB here. And QB lets him play out a token, do some search.
Isn't the arena one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it's a token.
It's a token and arena. Alright, so Royal Knights goes ahead and slurps up the Magnamon, gets to draw 1. Now we're reducing by... Oh, that's a hand. And that is something nice about these videos too, is that you can kind of see the hands in real time. So you can kind of maybe somewhat anticipate like what they're thinking about. Here, you've got the you've got both Omekamons. You've got the old one and the new one, and you've got the Baguette Man himself there too. So in all honesty, you very well could just go ahead and, you know, he's considering dropping the Omni Ace here just to get rid of it, or Omni X to get rid of the Sakuya here, which honestly, not a bad play because you have the Ace underneath, and you choked to 1.
Gain all that memory back, and it gains rush and can attack though.
Gains rush, has raid, piercing, and blocker.
Yeah, so you can just clear that other stack. We will Ace Evo in here though. Tau Ace. I think it does something different during opponent's turn. If I remember right. Let me double check here for a minute. Let's see. If it's your opponent's turn, one of the Digimon gets attack -1. You can't activate when Digivolving effects to the turn.
Fair.
But I think that's fine. We're already kind of
that's
past that.
Fine, yeah.
So we're still going to be able to do the whole thing. Looks like we have something else happening here.
Yeah, we're just like you pass turn over. He cracks the boost to go to 3. You could probably go into another Sakuya here if you wanted to.
Oh, did we opt not to attack?
I guess so.
Go BT19 Sakuya though.
Yeah. So Sakuya's effect will go ahead and play the yellow plugin, which will go -6k and check -1. Can't proc when digivolving effects. Option card is played, so token comes out off of the Sakuya effect. Then looks like we're gonna go Sakuya X. It's a pretty card. Play out another token. So this is pretty interesting here. Like, I chose this video thinking that maybe we'd see some Tau Loop shenanigans, but in actuality, it looks like we're seeing like pure Sakuya. The token swings, hits an old BT13 Omni. Sakuya looks like it will go ahead and swing as well. And I guess we could block here if you are the Royal Knights player, because you do have blocker off of the Omni X. But we are going to play a training off of the Sakuya X. Go ahead, restand, do 1 check. Interesting. So yeah, we will go ahead and block. Omega's come off because of the cool boy. We go ruin mode. Okay.
Also, bear with us. We do not know Tau Loop effects very well, so if we are incorrect about how something is activating or where something's coming from, just be aware. Feel free to correct us down below. We're doing our best to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But because I know the Kyubi doesn't play out the token earlier, by the way. Kyubi only just drops arena. I don't know where the token came from. But I also wasn't looking. I'm trying to like read cards.
No, oh my lord. Man, like the fact that so everybody is like sort of like thinking OmniX is like the finisher, right? Oh, he comes out, you go Omeka, you go bop bop bop, you go for game. The fact that you can just drop this guy out, as we've seen the Royal Knights player do multiple. Oh. Oh. Jesus.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact that you could just drop him out as just like a means of removal, and as we see here, just two cool boys, not even the full 4, 2 cool boys being able to make that an even cheaper play is very, very high value. And then of course you just cherry on top, throw out the Medieval Gallant for extra.
We have Last Guardian out there as well. Really nice.
Yeah, Last Guardian is gonna be really good. I feel like it's mainly used for the security effect, which is you can play out on Omekamon or a cool boy. But the fact that you can kind of protect, like give your Omni bodies like a little bit of like pseudo protection is also pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so we're debating on going to Renamon X here. We go over the other card that was played before. Without the Victi Egg. Grab the plugin.
It's cool to see like tribal Sakuya do well.
Go into a BT19 QB here, which we cannot play Rika anymore. We already have 3 on board, but we'll go into a Talmon.
Talmon
plays there.
Yeah, there's a Digivolution token. Go ahead and go into Sakuya off of that. Gained a memory, I believe, off of one of the inheritables.
Got 17 Talmon. Uses an option with the cost reduced by 2. Or plug-in option, rather.
Go ahead and suspend. Considering suspending. Okay, so option was used, so token comes out. I believe that's off of Sakuya, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's your turn effect. When you use an option cover the cost of 2 or more, you can play a Pipe Fox token. That's a yellow yellow Digimon that's 6 KDP and blocker.
Go Sakuya X, which another token comes out. We'll go ahead and swing with that token. Hits a Medieval Gallant. Man, that's a lot of aggression.
The 9 KDP token that has rush.
Yeah.
Uka no Mitama.
So we're considering the Sakuya X swing here, which looks like we will go into.
Yeah, we have a couple of inheritables to pop off here.
When attacking, you can go Scramble. Scramble lets him go into a Valder Arm. Oh my lord. Locks down the board. We'll go ahead, swing for 2 checks. You hit or you can ace off of that last check, so we'll die, unfortunately.
No ace cards though, so we don't overflow.
Yeah.
We have gained a bunch of memory.
You can just go up another line here, I would assume. One of the bodies on Royal Knights will stay suspended. Not that it really matters, but I would assume he locked down the Medieval Gallant off of the Chaos play. So we will go Talmon Ace here for 3. Talmon Ace will let him play the plugin, which will then neg the remaining 6k off of the Medieval Gallant.
Still BT10 QB. That's interesting.
Wow, this is a lot better than I thought Sakuya would be doing. Holy moly.
All the option looping goes crazy.
Yeah. So
Talmon Ace is an insane card. It's a very, very good card.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate where the train ends.
Royal Knights being like, man, the heck do I do now?
He does have a secret Omni. Or a BT13 Omni in his... Oh, we've gone through... We have 1 card in deck. So we had to stop there. We couldn't keep going. Because we couldn't game it. So we just had to stop there and just try and play for game next turn. Ideally, but no egg in the back. This board state's very vulnerable. There's nothing protecting it right now. It's just a...
Yeah, I mean, we also saw the Crimson mode in hand, too, that would completely wipe the board. We do rush... I see where we're going here. Go ahead, swing. On swing, we pop the token. You do live the check.
Should have popped something on play, no?
It did. It popped the token.
No, he's popped it on swing. He didn't pop it on play.
Oh.
Unless I'm missing something, but on-play effect should still resolve right now. So it should have popped a 6k or less, right?
Which would have been the token, no?
Well, there's also the Rena out there. He
Rena?
didn't pop the token until he swung. Nothing popped off of him just dropping the card.
Oh, I don't know. But looks like we'll go ahead and do the stuff. Omeka comes out and we play. Looks like it's the option card to protect Omni potentially, or is that Purge? I don't know which one that is.
That's the Purge.
That's Purge. Yeah.
I think.
That's
honestly hard to tell.
Yeah, the scramble was used to put the Volder arm back on top of deck. We go ahead and do the thing, so we don't have any cards left in deck. So as Sakuya, we do have to win this turn. We have one blocker out on board with the Omeka. So the question is, can you get multiple checks in while getting rid of Omeka? I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, as we see here, that yellow option... Oh. Looks like we end up scooping, I think, as Sakuya. I think Royal Knights did end up taking it.
Yeah. I mean, they had no cards left in deck. There's nothing else they could do. Looks like they were stuck in their hand.
Yeah. So Royal Knights just end up taking it. I think we saw Sakuya kind of pop off there, which was actually pretty interesting. You know, being able to just cycle that much from your deck and kind of pop off was pretty surprising. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting that when I selected this match. But I think it's definitely a good showing. I mean, that's something. That is definitely something. Shows that Sakuya, even if it's not the Tau Loop variant, can still do some things. I also think it showcased what Royal Knights can do, both from an aggression standpoint, because we did see aggression there with, you know, cards like Rush Gallantmon, Omni X being able to raid, pierce, and like swing without suspending. But we also saw some of the defensive capabilities with cards like Oryuken Ace, the Omni X more as almost like a option removal card as opposed to just sort of that like aggression finisher card that we kind of associated with nowadays. And yeah, I mean, Royal Knights is going to be a deck to be careful of next set for sure. It's very, very good. A lot of people are going to be playing it. I definitely picked up a few pointers myself just watching this match.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little bit confused with some of the Royal Knights resolutions there, like why certain things didn't pop things, but I don't know if maybe there's just something we were missing.
Yeah, maybe some things were missing. Also, like, we are watching this at 2x speed and a best of 1, so things are moving pretty quickly.
everything's in Japanese. We probably should have just watched this, to be honest. It was pretty quick, man. But hey, it's a shotgun for people at home. Easy peasy.
Yeah, and I think more of a teaser as to what's going to be coming up on our channel, right? You know,
for sure.
I definitely have a lot of ideas for this set, you know, in terms of decks I want to play and what I want to put out there. I know you're kind of cooking with Excel and Chronicles and stuff like that too. So we've got a lot of stuff that once we do finally get the product, we're definitely excited to put on the channel for you guys. Deck profiles are going to be like, we've got a plethora of options. So let us know what you guys want to see. And yeah, you know, we look forward to just a fresh set, fresh cards, and fresh decks to put out for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button again if you haven't already. We would greatly appreciate it. And hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.